Now, I've done the one on the far side, and that looks really good. But this side, this one also needs to be taken off and done. Same sort of thing as before. I'm just going to unbolt it, and lesson learned from the previous time, I'm only going to take off the edge mountings. I'm going to leave the bottom bars in place so that they're going to stay fixed to the chassis. So then I'm going to take this off, same as before, drill out the alley plate off the top, get some new rib nuts in there, and then I'm going to mount the new ones back in place. Small, large. Oh, a lot of crud. Perfect opportunity to have a cup of tea. Ooh, just seen another couple of things that I've got for when I do my first attempt at green laning. I'm going to take you around. Got some local lanes here, not too far from where I live. In fact, it's surprising actually, because round Cornwall there are loads of green lanes, byways and byways open to all traffic, and a lot of them sort of not classified, so you've got to do a bit of research. But there's the Green Lane Association, and I'm thinking of joining back up with them so that I can find out which ones are valid, which ones are still live, and do a bit. That's going to be so cool. I haven't been green laning since my last Land Rover, and that's before I moved to Cornwall. So wow, long time ago. Well, nice as the tea is, I suppose we better see if we've got any movement on these here bolts. I had that made for me, by the way, by the lad. That's good, isn't it? Very bright today, it really is. It's lovely. It's kind of like that. It feels like the last of the summer's sun. That's an interesting reference. There used to be a programme called Last of the Summer Wine. It's all about old geezers just cocking about, which is pretty much the story of me and this Defender. I don't really pretend to know what I'm doing. I'm just making it up as I go along, kind of seeing what works, what doesn't, trialling and erroring. More erroring than trialling, but still, you got to give it a go now, haven't you? You've got to give it a go. First one up then. I don't know what size this is going to be, but I do have. I've been and bought myself some new tools because I'm doing a lot more on the Defender. These are space savers. The idea is you have this ratchety thing that's like a flippy floppy head, and you can turn it around to get a different lock, and then these fit inside it. So the idea is it should be a lot shallower to get on the back of nuts and whatnot once it's set together. The other advantage is you can actually put them on an impact driver, and they're what are they, hexagons, so they just fit straight onto the nuts, not like where you can potentially round them off with a star drive. These ones, exact 6 sides to go onto the exact 6 of the nut. It still doesn't help me find the right size any quicker. That is a 15. So if I get the equivalent 15 setup, see the difference? Look at that, side by side. Can get in much more narrower. That is the same. It's fab. So yeah, so I've been investing in expanding my toolkit. I'll tell you what, this space saver thing is awesome. I am very pleased with this. Right, there we go, sorted. This one is the last nut and bolt set to hold them up. Now, a bit disconcerting is that I can see here there is a massive bit of rust hole, and I'm not entirely. I need to get that welded before I put this back up. And I don't have any welding gear, so I'm going to have to find myself a welder. There. That's him. out. Ugh. There, look at that. Bloody hellfire, that's massive. Now that's a little bit frustrating. Because if you see here, there's quite a significant hole here and here. I don't know if that's going to be savable. I'm still going to go through the process. I'm still going to wire brush it all down. Now, these, I can get a pair of these, not OEM ones, for 150 quid off of eBay. I'm wondering if I should bite the bullet and do that, or I think I'll price it up. I'll price up getting the welding done first of all. See what we can find. The rest of it's not so bad, it's just these beggars. I don't know how that could be replaced though. That's like you might need a whole blooming piece of pipe on there. Because that's all rotted out, isn't it? Right on the bloody bend. And how much is in this one? Yep, a lot. Need something smaller for inside now. Slowly, slowly, catchy monkey. This drill doesn't do slow though. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. God, crikey. I'm going to go for a size smaller though, because you can always drill more out. You can't put back. That one, the last one. Right, damage. I don't know if the rubber, if this is setting or thermo softening plastic. Might give that a try and see if we can do some kind of repair. So on the whole, the underside is not too bad condition. It just seems to be in and around the arms. These armatures have really taken a bit. So this side now, I'm going to zap this back and with the wire brush on the drill, see what that comes up like. It's a shame that. It's going to be interesting to see if somebody knows what they're doing, is able to sort that. Right, let's get these rivets off. Reminds me of that bloody wheel bearing. That was a pain in the posterior. God. Right, let's try drilling again. Super, so that's one. Just 9 more to go now. Yes. Ooh. It's pretty bad, pretty bad. Yeah, pretty bad. I'm running out of bits that I can do today. I think I'm just going to wire off these and then pack up and I'll get some paint on. I think, yeah, I'll do that. Bro. Ah, that's looking good. At least one bit of it is. So that is awesome. It's great stuff this is, and I've been contemplating doing the chassis with it. I don't know though. What is the best? I've had a look at a few of them. I don't think I'd use Dinatrol. I certainly wouldn't use lanolin because I don't like the idea of having to do it every year. I want something that's going to give a good five or so years protection, you know. So if you've got any ideas, let us know. I think that's about as far as I can go for this bit. So I think I'm going to knock it on the head for today, and then find somebody who can do the welding online as well, and go and see if I can get some prices. As I say, it's kind of like got to be cost effective, because if it's more than 150 quid, then I can get some other steps. I don't know how much welding is. Like everything, I suppose it's gone up. Who knows? Who knows? I'll find out soon enough, eh? This was a real win. Very impressed with this little socket set. Expensive, mind. Cost me about 100 quid for these two. But you know what? They'll last. It's been a few days since I took the last side step off, and I've been doing a bit of research. I've been also having a chat with some of the boys on the forums and seeing what the recommendation is, and I'm a bit gutted, I'll be honest with you, because it's one of those that when I saw it, I knew what the real answer was, but I didn't want to face it because I spent so long doing the repair on the driver's side and getting that in place, and also the fiddling bit with trying to get those arms through the chassis. I was really reluctant to admit to it, but the side step on the near side is just too far gone. It really is. That damage is, that rust has eaten away. It's not going to be strong enough. There's also a whole bunch of interior corrosion that's gone on. So it took the forum to say, don't do it, Rich. Just get yourself some new steps. So that's what I've done. They're not light. Now, these are not OEM. They're not OEM by any means. These ones are aftermarket eBay jobs. But as a result, they were a damn sight cheaper. These were 155 quid. Be interesting to see what we get in here and what they're like. I don't know if it's me just being picky, but that doesn't seem round either. Look. Does that look round to you? It seems to be squished in at the top and sticking out either side there. Am I just being too picky? It's a good finish on it. It's like a matte, I don't know whether it's powder coat or what, but I do like the finish. Black step. Yeah, that's better. Let's hope it's the right size. Let's try it up against, make sure on the original step before I take those off. Ah, yes. So I can actually cut off the old bolts, which was a bit of a concern because of the those ones that are embedded inside of the chassis. They're going to be really difficult to get to. But now, don't have to worry. I just hope the weather holds out long enough for me to get the buggers fitted. It is so windy. In fact, it's so windy I've had to go with the fluffy mic. Yeah, I suspect today is going to be a lot about grinding and cutting more than unbolting and rebolting. But I know what I've got to do, so I'm just going to crack on and do it. I've had a better idea. Because these are solid and the originals, I'm going to keep these on, and then I'm going to keep the other ones as spares. So if I need be, I can switch these out in the future if they rot away. But for now, don't fix what ain't broke. Oh, flip me, that's 3 times. Smack my head now. Right. Some of them are a little bit tricky. I just need to tighten them all up. Right. Yes. First side done. Right, there's one more complicated side to go. Yeah. Now we've had a practice run, hopefully this one's going to be easier. However, this one I've also got to put the rivnets in. Seeing as I had it off recently, shouldn't be that complicated. He says, crossing his fingers. It's nice having new kit, isn't it? I tell you what though, next week, right? Next week I've got some very exciting new kit coming. It's taken flipping ages to get here, and that will be starting next week. I think it's going to be a bit more involved though. Might take a bit of time, that one, but it's still exciting. So if you want to see that, don't forget, click on that subscribe button and you'll see that next time. But now, let's get back to this bar. As I remember, I think it's a 10, which I've got from last time, and a 12 to get the old ones off. In fact, if I test on these lower ones, they're easily accessible. I can confirm that. It's a 13. Is it a 13? Yes. It's only been a couple of weeks since this has been on, and they seem to be quite rusted up already. So after a bit of fiddling about, I managed to get the old step off, and then I thought I'd just try the new one in place and offer it up, make sure that the location holes are all the same sort of size and whatever. And turns out, no. Right, looks like we've got a bit of an issue at this side. It seems that the bolt holes don't quite line up because of this piece here fouling on that frame, which means that the bolt holes won't line up here. It wasn't the same. Whipping it back off again, I made a few measurements just to see how different the old one was to the new one. Using my handy dandy adjuster tool here, I managed to cut away all the metal that I didn't need, give it a quick spray over with the paint, and a little bit of the grass, ready to go back on again. Right, I've decided I'm not at all happy with this, and I can't get it from the inside. So I'm going to cut it off, use the magnet extractor, and be done with him. That explains why I couldn't get a flipping nut on the back. It's a riv nut that just spins. Damn it, no wonder. Right up, let's get the new riv nut in place. Yeah, he's tight. I still don't think these are too bad, you know. I'm going to scrape it off, spray it off, and reuse it. I'm going to give this a bit of a blast of crust, give it a stable base, then give him a quick blast with the spray, and then it can go back on. Right. There we go. Oh yeah, man. Let's go. Yes. Let's see. Well, I don't know if I can see because it's getting a bit dark now. Oh, look at that beauty. Oh, that's bloody perfect, Brody. Oh, look at that. That is a thing of beauty. It's now sorted. And yeah, this is the next day, because I had a slight technical difficulty with my sound yesterday, so I've had to come back this morning to show you what it was like. It's also pretty dark, and now we've got some sunlight, so I can show you. Both sides all sorted. This side I did do a riv nut job on the back end. I did think that they were bolted in from the far side. Wasn't the case. It's riv nuts on both sides, so if you're coming to do this, don't make the mistake that I did. You don't need to do anything for the far side, it's just on the inside. If you can't get the bolt out, what I suggest you do is, like I did, grind it off, get a new bolt, get a new riv nut, and you'll be able to get it sorted. But yeah, in place, all nice and solid. These now, very happy with them. They look awesome. And hopefully these will stand up for a good few years now and last. Now I get to take it out for a drive, and that's going to be great fun. So next week I'm doing some more fix-ups on the front end, and that is going to be quite a mega one. It's been something that I've been waiting for delivery for a long time, but you might want to click on that subscribe button and click that bell so you're notified the next time that I'll release that video. But for now, thank you very much for watching. My name's Rich, and this is It's Adventure, and I'll see you again very soon.